Hi and welcome to Hurry to Fitness. In this episode, we are going to see how to avoid injury in your exercise program. To understand this, why we are getting injured. Primarily, we are doing an unstructured exercise program. What do I mean by that? I'm doing it wrong? Yes. Basically, it's like our exercise program starts with an warm-up session. Then our core exercise program, which is based on a bodybuilding training system or a CrossFit or a sports training. And we end up with some kind of a random cool down stretch. This is our program. Most of the clients who they go to gyms, they doesn't have any idea what they are going to do. They just blindly follow the fitness trainer's instruction. So why I call this as an unstructured? For example, if you take a warm-up, what you do? Normally you jump into a treadmill or a cycle, you just raise your temperature, body temperature, and you move your arm, you do some kind of joint mobilization exercise, and directly you jump into that. Is it the right way? Before getting into the exercise program, are we doing a right type of assessment to get into exercise program? That's a primary mistake most of the people do. Assessment means people, what they think is they need to check their muscular circumference or a body circumference through inch tape. It's like your midsection, your biceps, neck, and all those things. Then what we do is body composition, that is how much fat percentage we have. Finally, we do some kind of a fitness assessments very randomly, like 1 mile test or a push-up test or a plank test. Those things we normally do that. Where we are lagging, most of the fitness centers or fitness trainers were not giving much concern about posture. Posture is a very important aspect in your assessment, because if you see 8 out of 10 people doesn't have a right posture. Either they'll be having a rounded shoulder, something like this, or anterior pelvic tilt. They have a loose abdomen. This is called anterior pelvic tilt, or a sway back. It will go this way, or you can find a retracted shoulders. So there are lots of postural deviation. What way this posture is going to affect your exercise program? For example, if you're having a rounded shoulders, your pectoral, shoulders, all your upper trap, this upper trap will become tight. And which are the muscles gone for weakness? Your scapula, muscles behind your scapula. We call it as rotator cuff, rhomboid. There are small muscles. And your neck flexures. Because of this, you tend to have a forward neck. So these muscles will become weaker. In what way this is going to affect your exercise program? Maybe movements. For example, if you have a deviated posture, we are not able to do proper pushing or pulling movement. With the deviated posture, pushing and pulling will lead to injury. The same thing will be applicable for your lower body movements also. So what's the solution for this? After years of training experience, I had derived my training system called corrective functional resistance training. In this, there are 3 major components which is going to take care of your posture, movement, and your resistance. That's your weight training. So what we do in this, on corrective exercise, on the assessment process, we will identify which are the tight muscles and which are the weak muscles. For the tight muscles, we will be giving a foam rolling or self-myofascial releasing technique. It's nothing but a normal foam roller. You need to place it in your various muscle group and you need to release it. Followed by, you need to go for a small stretching or lengthening movements to get the muscles to its original shape. So it is released and lengthened. So it gets back to its original position. Next thing is, you need to activate your weaker muscles. So some of the muscles will become dormant and weak. So we need to do some kind of a small exercise to activate those things. So that's level 1. That is corrective. Then functional. Functional means how comfortable you are able to perform your 6 prime moves, that is your squatting, bending, pushing and pulling, or your independent joint action. We will be correcting that by some kind of a integrating technique. Once your posture is aligned, with the aligned posture, how to perform movements. That is our functional training, followed by resistance training. Then we put you into a resistance training, that may be a band, a barbell or a dumbbell or machine. Whichever the external resistance, we will put it on the last third part, and we end up the program with a proper cool down stretch. So, I would like to explain about each steps much detail in my following videos. Keep watching next video sequence of this episodes, and if you like this video, please subscribe and share it. If you have any doubts, post it on a comment box. Thanks for watching.